प्यार भरी सत श्री अकाल, नमस्कार ते आदाब उन्हां तमाम दोस्तां नूं ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੋਸਤ जुड़े होए ने 102.7 FM ਤੇ युववाणी प्रोग्राम ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। दोस्तों मैं ਤੁਹਾਡਾ अपना दोस्त मित्र विपन सुमन लैके हाजिर हाँ कैंपस। दोस्तों कैंपस ਦੀ कड़ी ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸ ਵਾਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਣ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਦੇ DAV ਕਾਲਜ ਵਿਖੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦੇ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਮਹਾ ਉਤਸਵ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਰਪਿਤ ਆਕਾਸ਼ਵਾਣੀ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਅਤੇ DAV ਕਾਲਜ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਭਾਸ਼ਣ ਮੁਕਾਬਲੇ ਕਰਵਾਏ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜੇਤੂ ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਕਾਸ਼ਵਾਣੀ ਤੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਵੀ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਵੇਗਾ। आओ फिर आनंद लेंदे हां इन्हां मुकाबलियां विच विद्यार्थियों ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ खूबसूरत पेशकारी दा।
And I would like to invite Mr. Bhanu Sharma on stage. Please give him a huge round of applause.
वो भरा नहीं है भावों से, उसमें बहती रसधार नहीं, वो हृदय नहीं, वो पत्थर है जिसे विज्ञान से प्यार नहीं। सम्मानित मंच को नमन एवं उपस्थित जनों को मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार। आज मैं वैज्ञानिक और तकनीक के क्षेत्र में युवा का क्या महत्व है उस पर अपने विचार रखने आया हूँ। सबसे पहले प्रश्न उठता है कि आखिर विज्ञान क्या है। तो कई लोग यहाँ पर बैठे हैं कहेंगे कि विज्ञान एक आम सा विषय है, तो उनको बताना चाहूँगा बिल्कुल गलत है। विज्ञान वह असीमित सागर है ज्ञान का, जिसमें आप जितना डूबोगे वह उतना गहरा होता जाएगा। जहां सवालों के जवाब तथ्यों और तर्कों के तराजू में तोले जाएं, वहां विज्ञान है। अब बात आती है तकनीक क्या है। अब इसी ज्ञान के विशाल सागर का सकारात्मक उपयोग ही तकनीक है। अब युवाओं का इस क्षेत्र में क्या योगदान है, तो माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय बताना चाहूँगा कि कौशिक साहब जो बहुत प्रसिद्ध हैं, उन्होंने ऐसे सोलर सेल्स बनाए हैं जो आज की युवा पीढ़ी के लिए एक बहुत शिक्षा प्रदान करने लायक हैं। वह बहुत ही अच्छी गुणवत्ता के भी हैं और बहुत सस्ते भी हैं। इसके साथ साथ कौन नहीं जानता प्रसिद्ध साहिल को, जिन्होंने बहुत ही आसानी से एक ऐसे तेलीय बीजों का निर्माण किया जो खारे पानी में भी वही पैदावार देते हैं जो आम पानी में दी जाती है। अब आगे बढ़ेंगे कि आखिर युवा पीढ़ी बहुत कम है विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में, पर क्यों? अगर क्यों तो इसे बढ़ाया कैसे जाए, क्योंकि भारत को विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में तरक्की करना बहुत जरूरी है। तो अब कल्पना कीजिए कि युवा एक छोटा सा बीज है, तो उसकी जो आगे का जीवन है वो 3 हम उसमें बांट सकते हैं। पहला जब वह अंकुरित होगा, दूसरा जब वह पौधा बनेगा, और तीसरा जब वह विशाल वृक्ष बनेगा। अब सरकार ने कई योजनाएं बनाई हैं ताकि हम अंकुरित बीज को आसानी से पौधे में परिवर्तित कर सकें, जैसे कि युविका योजना जो चयनित 150 विद्यार्थी को मौका देती है कि वह बड़े बड़े वैज्ञानिकों के साथ वार्तालाप कर सकें और उनके साथ उनके प्रयोगशालाओं में काम कर सकें। ऐसी ही कुछ और योजनाएं हैं जैसे विपनेट, जैसे विज्ञान के साथ अपना साझापन और आदि। अब अगर बच्चा अच्छा पौधा बन गया तो ये तो आम सी बात है कि उसे विशाल वृक्ष बनने से कोई नहीं रोक सकता, क्योंकि भारत में बैरक, DRDO, इसरो जैसी संस्थाएं किसी भी आम पौधे को एक विशाल वृक्ष बनाना अच्छे से जानती है। पर असल मुख्य बात कहाँ पे है? किसी भी बीज को एक अंकुरित बीज बनाना, जो बहुत मुश्किल है। सरकार ने कोशिश तो बहुत की है, परंतु कुछ नहीं हो पा रहा है। क्यों? क्योंकि हम आज सैद्धांतिक ज्ञान की तरफ इतने ज्यादा भावुक हैं कि हम चाहते ही नहीं है कि उसे व्यवहारिक ज्ञान में बदला जाए। बात आती है सिद्धांतिक ज्ञान की। समझ लीजिए कि यहाँ पर मैं आया, मैंने आपको घुमाव समझाना है। मैं आपके सामने आया, यहाँ पर शामपट पे सब कुछ लिख गया घुमाव पर, और आपके कुछ समझ नहीं आया। वहीं दूसरी ओर मैंने एक बोतल ली, उसको घुमाकर दिखाया और कहा कि युवा पीढ़ी ये घुमाव होता है। तो किसमें ज्यादा समझ आएगी? दूसरे वाले में, जहां पर व्यवहारिक ज्ञान दिया गया है। सरकार को ऐसी कड़ी नीतियां लानी पड़ेंगी जिससे सारा सिद्धांतिक ज्ञान, या 70 से 80% सैद्धांतिक ज्ञान को हम व्यवहारिक ज्ञान में परिवर्तित कर सकें, और हमारे पास ऐसे विशाल वृक्ष हों जिन्हें हम पारस का नाम दे सकें, जिसे सिर्फ किसी आविष्कार को देखना और छूना है, वो सोना खुद बन जाएगा। और भारत कब किसी चलते फिरते देश से कब स्वर्ण चिड़िया फिर से कहलाएगा हमें पता भी नहीं चलेगा। और आने वाले 500 सालों के इतिहास में हमारी आज की नवयुवा पीढ़ी एक इतिहास रचेगी जो स्वर्ण कलम से लिख दिया जाएगा। अंत में युवा पीढ़ी को बस इतना कहना चाहूंगा कि विज्ञान और तकनीक को इतना चाहो कि किसी और चाहत की चाहत ना बचे। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, Bhanu, for sharing your views with us. I would request the students speaking for declamation to please announce your topic before you start speaking. And with this, I would like to invite on stage Miss Vidhu. Please give her a huge round of applause.
Namaskar, Adam, Sat Shri Akal, Kem Cho. A very good morning to one and all present here. Today, I, Vidhu Tandon of BBA last year of DAV College, Jalandhar, is feeling an immense pleasure to present my views on the topic Indian Values and Ethos, Revisiting Village and Building Up Roots of Nation. So, let me take you back in the day of first day of our college. It was our first day of college and I felt very happy and very excited. So, when I get to know about that in our college, there is one unit named NSS, which stands for National Social Service, and its main aim is not me but you. It was 24 December 2018, and I was very excited that what will be going to be happened in this camp. It was a 7 days camp, and I am going to share my beautiful and bestest experience of life, which make me learn not only how to celebrate life, but live for people and live for the small people who live in rural areas. So it was 26 December 2018. We all were very excited because that day we are going to visit Hirapur village. Mrs. Gurjeet ma'am is sitting in front of me, and it's my, with due respect of her, I'm sharing my beautiful experience in front of her. Coach named Dr. S.K. Midda sir, Gurjeet ma'am and Dr. Saib Singh. Under them, me, Akash, and 70 more people, we went there. When we went there, we see that there are only 2 to 3 classes. And in 3 classes, there were classes, 5th class, 7th class, 2nd class. There was not a different sections of classes. Right now we are studying in college and there are different departments. But that village, that government school where we went, there were only 3 classes. And teachers were also only 2. There was one teacher named Miss Pooja and there was one sir named Gurjinder. We met them personally and we know the experience by we get divided in groups. We went in meeting people, and when we met them, we feel like we living in urban area. We are nothing because we are busy in our own lives. But when we go in rural areas, it's my personal experience, we celebrate togetherness. And it's make me learn that you shouldn't keep yourself busy. You should live for people and motivate people that you should celebrate life and work for people. And with a group of 70 people that day, we are collecting our own money with our own savings. We give small copies, notebooks and tiffin boxes and pencil boxes to them. And that day when we about to leave in bus, that small beautiful children come and hugged us and they said, please don't go. We really want you back because we worked for them. We had made beautiful kyaris, mathematical garden for them. And we have done bhangra and a lot more small moments that make them say that please don't go. So it was this experience that I'm sharing in front of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vidhu, for sharing your experience. I believe that experiences makes you realize things better than just information. So everyone, if they belong to cities and urban areas, they should visit villages to understand Indian cultures and values and their lifestyle. So thank you so much, Vidhu. And with this, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Akash. Please welcome him on stage.
Often referred to as third gender, but their part in nation building is second to none. Great greetings of the day to worthy members of jury, organizers, and to all those listening my voice. And those who are not, please do, it will be worth your ear. This side Akash Wadhwa going to declaim my views on the topic India and transgenders. When in the morning I exclaimed my friend that this is gonna be my topic for today, he questioned my masculinity. Then and there, my thought on India being an inclusive, tolerant, and just society shattered like a glass made of glass. My friend, catching my vibe, ensured me that he was just kidding, and the very fact that I am going to voice my views in a platform provided by the very regarded All India Radio under the banner Azadi Da Amrit Mahotsav was an example that this India is leaving no stone unturned in limelighting the voices unheard since ages. The voice of transgenders is one such. It took them 67 years to exercise their universal franchise of vote under the banner transgender affiliation. It might seem a long wait, but let me mention that India is much ahead of the much modernized nations. It took them around 70 financial years to file income tax returns under their desired sex selection. Yet they have never been complaining, cribbing, and crying this much that we, ordinary population of Bharat, do. I must put it on record that despite being an outcasted community, these trans people have been an important foundation in nation building. From Aishwarya R. Pradhan, a successful bureaucrat, to Joyita Mandal, a judicial officer and a social worker, there's no place left where trans people are not contributing their bit for making India a better place to live. Prithika Yashini, a police officer, first of a kind, and Shabnam Mosi, a politician who entered politics even before the society allowed her to enter. Apart from them, doctors, journalists, writers, academicians, principals, journalists, TV anchors, and even radio jockeys, these trans peoples are everywhere. The point to be stressed here is that they achieved all these heights with a motive to serve India when the nation was yet to do something for them. Shan't we all learn something from them? And now it needs to be mentioned that today India is the best places in the world for these transsexual people. As a country, India has never been slow enough to reciprocate some community's contribution for her. The Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Act 2019 was to make it very established that third gender are no more third citizens. Odisha has also taken the maiden step to decorate them at Independence Day parade, and thus this makes the inclusion of this topic in Azadi Da Amrit Mahotsav a legit one. It also inflates my chest with immense pride to mention that India is the best country to live for transsexual people as mentioned by the International Beauty Crowns in this gender. As per the CNN reports of 2017, India has surpassed even USA in granting liberty to these people. Actually, this is our culture which has been vandalized as much as the historical places by the invaders. Hijras do find a special mention in Ramayana in which Lord Ram granted them a bliss to bless. Kinnars are the mythological torchbearers of various art forms in my country. The invaders robbed us of our cultural tolerance and equity too. It is on records that Britishers even tried to erase third genders from the Indian map. The real freedom or independence would be when we will embrace this inclusion and diversity as our ancestors did. Towards then, I would only say some lines for them that हजार बर्क गिरे, लाख तूफान उठें, वो फूल खिल ही जाते हैं जो खिलने वाले होते हैं. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akash. Some subjects are sensitive vulnerable and less talked about. And if we speak about them, we have to speak with much more sensitivity and rationality. And I really appreciate Akash for justifying each and every word spoken very clearly. So give him a huge round of applause. With this, I would like to invite our next performer, Miss Harleen. Please welcome her on stage with a huge round of applause, everyone.
Good morning, everybody. This is my immense pleasure to present my views on the topic, the new she. In today's time, women across the world are actively working as a leader and surpassing others in all the spheres of life. It's amazing to see and hear more and more girls and women are enrolling into schools and colleges. What's alarming, however, is that more girls are studying, but nearly 84% of them drop out before graduating. More women are going to college, but only few are working. Today, as we speak, 250 million more Indian women could be employed, but are not. So when you think about it, what is the reason for this discrimination in a country with strong traditional influences embarked on us from such a young age? We often fail to question the concept of prejudice, a relatively rigid structure that has been imposed on us from such a young age. I'm just going to give you a stat. More than 15 million girls of primary school age will never learn how to read or write compared to 10 million boys. Primary school, it's the beginning of our future. But it is important to realize girls' education not just empower families, but communities and economies. A result of our education, we all do better. There is a problem only a generation can solve. How will we contribute to growth when we can't achieve or create equal opportunities? Over 2.7 billion women are legally restricted from having same jobs as men. Although it's great that the government of India has created initiatives to promote skill development so that women can be part of the workforce. But I personally believe that apart from technical skills, what women really need are the skills that will help them build their self-confidence and morale. There's a really beautiful quote, and I think it's absolutely appropriate to explain what I'm trying to say today. The hand that rocks the cradle, the procreator, the mother of tomorrow, a woman, shapes the destiny of civilization. Such is the tragic of irony of fate that a beautiful creation such as the girl child is today one of the greatest concerns facing humanity. At last, I would like to conclude by saying empowering women is the fundamental right of women. They can have equal rights to participate in education, society, economics and politics. There is no excuse for women today not to own their own power and lead an unlimited life. We do not need magic to transform our world. We carry all of the power we need inside ourselves already. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harleen, for sharing your views. And with this, I would like to invite on stage Khushbu Sharma. Please welcome her on stage with a huge round of applause.
We have always heard about the word common man, but we have not heard about the word common women, because a woman is always special. A very good afternoon to respected judges and my lovely audience. I am Khushbu Sharma from BCom second year, and I am here to present my views on the topic, the new she, and to make you all aware about the futuristic view of an empowered girl. In early times, women were supposed to get married at early age, and it was all about being well settled at that time. A woman was treated as a birth-giving machine who was only supposed to give birth to a boy. Education was not a thing for women because it was just a waste of time and money. This stereotype thinking ruled the society over several years. There are still some stereotype thinkers in the society, but the good part is that there is a huge decline in their magnitude. The practice of feminism has brought a huge change in the society. Today, both men and women are struggling and surviving their own battles at equal level. Women is entering every field, whether it's corporate world, fashion world, politics, or moreover sports. A woman is free to make her choices. She is free to make her choices regarding her future, her career, and how she want to carry herself. She carries confidence with herself. She carries confidence to raise her voice, She carries confidence to speak for herself. And also, she carries responsibility towards her family, which shows that how versatile and multitasker a woman is. She is now a working woman and also a mother, a wife, and an independent daughter. From the time women started working, the country's economic condition is also rising. This shows that how a woman always brings a positive change in the society and in individual's life. She is an epitome of courage, and to acquire this place, this respect, and this love she deserves, she has been through a lot, and it's our sole responsibility to maintain this and to carry it forward to our future generations. There are still some rural areas where girl child is not able to educate herself. This is not because of some of the reason behind it is lack of funds, but even if there are availability of funds, families prefer to educate boys over girls. To overcome this situation, government has implemented few schemes in the past years. Some of them are low fee education or free education to girl child. The age to get married is changed from 18 years to 21 years. This will create a feeling of enthusiasm and they will grab more opportunities in their life. Today's woman is bold. She is brave, enthusiastic, and independent. Today's women choose a field and keep getting better in it. She can do whatever she wants to do. She can travel herself and she can explore without any limit. We have so many icons of independent women in India, from Sushmita Sen to Harnas Kaur Sandhu, from Kiran Bedi to Nirmala Sitharaman, from Saina Nehwal to PV Sindhu. We have immense number of independent women. Today, women are given equal rights as men, they are given equal pay as men, and moreover, they are given equal existence as men. In the end, I want to leave a message for all the women in the world. All my glorious ladies, make your life count and don't just exist but live, because it's important for you, for society, and for country. Thank you.
Thank you, Khushbu, for your valuable words. Her words reminded me of a couplet in Punjabi कि कोई औरत जद आग हो जाती है जंगल तो राह नहीं पुछदी. It is evident that breaking the age-old traditions, Indian women are rising and making their identity all across the world. And for a very evident example of this, along with sir, we have 3 strong women in the panel. So give them a huge round of applause. And with this, I would like to invite Miss Tanishka on the stage to present her views. Please give her a huge round of applause, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. So today, I, Tanishka, is going to present her views on the topic, My Dream India. The India of my dreams is not just a piece of paper. It is when equality, no discrimination will apply on the ground. The real India of my dreams will be achieved when every individual, you and I, are ready to sacrifice for the greater good of our country. My Dream India is not just Mere Sapno Ka Desh. It is a full new picture, a complete transformation of my India. So it will be a very prolonged topic. Today, let's just discuss upon women empowerment and empowering poor in our country as a subtopic of my topic, My Dream India. Women empowerment. My biggest dream to see women's empowerment is in all the areas, in all the sectors. I believe in panchayats, in gram sabhas, we have now the 1/4 seats are reserved for the women, including the chairperson seats. But still, let's go it in all the areas. Let's fix this quota. We have SC, STs, OBCs, EWC everywhere. So let's just fix women quota as well in all the sectors of our India. However, many things need to work for women, such as stopping women feticide, promoting safety and equality in the organization, etc. In rural areas of our country, there are still many cases of women feticide and physical attack, harassment of women, cruelty on women, and everywhere. The patriarchy is still in existence in many places of India. That needs to be taken into consideration. Several jobs are still not open for women. For things to change in a better way, along with the government and other citizens, women as a community should also normalize certain things to change the mindset of people and the society. Now coming on to the empowering poor. I am able to see, and I hope you are also able to see, that poor are becoming more poorer and the rich are becoming more richer. So the middle class has been standing in the same situation ever since independence. This should not be an ideal situation for our India, for my India. The more this gap will be, the more our country, the more our people will suffer. India of my dream should be a place where poor people get empowerment, face no poverty, and do not starve, and get the proper road, proper facility to live. Poor kids should get an education, so they are confident in facing the world and living a successful life ahead. There should be no gap between the rich and the poor. The national income should be distributed rationally among different sections of the society. In my opinion, socialism is the only remedy that can help to overcome the problem. So that's all, just a sub part of my dream India, and that was all for the topic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tanishka, for sharing your views. And I would like to inform the judges that this was the last performance of the day. And with this, all the performances of poetry and declamation are concluded for this event. And I would like to congratulate all the students who have participated and who have witnessed their participation. Please give yourself a huge round of applause. I would request the judges to please compile the result. And the moment we were awaiting is finally here. The result is being prepared, and I would like all of you to welcome it with open arms. And I would like to welcome on stage, invite on stage our esteemed guest and our esteemed judge, Shri Imtiaz ji. Sir, please come on stage and announce the much awaited results for today's event. In a slow applause. Yes.
ਡੈਕਲਾਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੱਜ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜੋ ਫਸਟ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਆਕਾਸ਼ ਵਦਵਾ।
ਦੋਸਤੋ, ਇਹ ਸਨ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦੇ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਮਹਾ ਉਤਸਵ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਰਪਿਤ ਭਾਸ਼ਣ ਮੁਕਾਬਲੇ। ਆਕਾਸ਼ਵਾਣੀ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਆਯੋਜਿਤ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ DAV ਕਾਲਜ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਦੇ ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਪੇਸ਼ਕਾਰੀ ਦਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਮਾਣਿਆ। ਭਾਸ਼ਣ ਮੁਕਾਬਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਕਾਸ਼ ਵਦਵਾ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਸਥਾਨ ਹਾਸਲ ਕੀਤਾ। ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ। ਅਤੇ ਦੋਸਤੋ, ਜਲਦ ਹੀ ਅਗਲੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਤਦ ਤੱਕ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਯਾਨੀ ਵਿਪਨ ਸੁਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਓ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ। ਨਮਸਕਾਰ। ਪੇਸ਼ਕਸ਼ ਮੁਹੰਮਦ ਇਮਤਿਆਜ਼।